This one, we got Jamari. Our boy Jamari, man. I don't know how he's still at 1.36. This boy, I thought y'all was supposed to go over there and subscribe to him too. He should be at 1.4 at least. Come on, mate. Come on. All right, anyways, we got Jamari. All right. Hawk Tour girl comes back, immediately loses 95% of our audience. Now, what happened here? Let's see what's going on.
So it has been 4 months at this point since Haley Welch, aka the Hawk Tour girl, launched her meme coin.
Okay, y'all, drop your Solana wallets. I'm giving out some meme coins for free.
What NF2 should I get next? I want to go shopping after the fight.
Then, of course,
dabbling in the crypto arena.
she promoted it relentlessly on Twitter.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
And then allegedly...
Like, you have to think. Like, it's in the name, meme coin. What could you even use that for? You can't use that for anything, bro. All it is, you know, someone's gonna jack up the price, and then once it's jacked, they're gonna pull the rug, and then wick out everybody who is goofy enough to actually put money into that. It's the same work, bro. Come on, man.
Lee pulled the rug out from under her fans' feet. Now, whether this was the work of her development team of clowns or herself, it was a horrible look for the walking meme. So horrible, in fact, that it sent her into a slumber that would make Snow White jealous.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Many months later.
Wait, Jamari was in the house party call. Wait, I'm pretty sure I still got house party. Let me see if I still got that. Is that what the app is called, right? It's house party? Wait. Is that what it's called? It's house party, right? Why isn't it popping up? Clubhouse. It's Clubhouse. I'm talking about house party. Yeah, I remember Clubhouse, bro. I need to get back on there and go into some rooms. See what people are talking about.
Back to another episode of Talk to Him. It's been a hot minute since we've been back here.
This, of course, happened after CoffeeZilla would absolutely dismantle her and her team during an hours-long Twitter space.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Now, I have no idea who thought this would be a good course of action for her career. I mean, it is common knowledge at this point that meme coins kinda suck, and by the time they get popular enough for the average person to even hear about them, the trap has already been placed, the coin has likely been sniped, and most will be left holding the bag. And I thought that she was still asleep over 100 days later, but now she is officially back with her Talk to a podcast. Now, at first, she did actually tease her comeback with this Instagram video.
Haley Welch dead.
The Hawk Tour girl has died.
Bro, what? Why people be thinking that this is something to be doing?
Oh, my bad. Breaking news. The Hawk
What
Tour
is
girl
this?
is not missing. She's pregnant.
Oh my god!
No one would be talking about this. Nobody would be talking about that, bro. Come on, why would that become that big of a story?
Ooh.
What's going on with that Hawk Tour chick? She going to jail?
Anywho, do I get a phone call?
The Hawk Tour girl. No one knows finance quite like Miss Tour.
Haley, get your ass up. We got stuff to do.
So obviously she's having her jollies with the online rumors.
All right.
I found it hilarious.
I get it. Respond, make the content, put it out there. She got 2.5 million.
That her Instagram bio still says
Somebody
influence for good. But either way, she has now made her official return to podcasting, featuring none other than KSI.
KSI.
There you go.
Wow.
But when we look deeper than the surface,
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king with my crowd. Yeah,
we
boy.
can actually find an attempted return that was scrapped before it ever even went public. A leaked episode of Talk to a more rare than the Ancient Sea Scrolls, where FaZe Banks and his two crypto nerds came on around 2 months ago to essentially try and save this woman while also softly calling out her team of incompetent fools.
Millions of people are going to watch this. Everybody's kind of waiting to hear what you say. Everyone's kind of waiting to see how this plays out. And 99% of these people don't know shit about crypto. Just
And
like
I'm
you.
one of them.
Just like you.
I'm
Exactly.
one of them.
Exactly. And the ongoing joke on CT right now is like, if she just did this 2 days after Trump, she'd be okay.
Exactly.
Which isn't necessarily true because of the way it was done. And that's kind of the whole point, right? There's a right and a wrong way to do this.
So it's clear to me that her plan here was to essentially claim ignorance, to say that she is just a poor little girl who was scammed just as much as her fans, something I personally find pathetic but completely on par for a generation of people who never take accountability for their actions. Her name, likeness, and brand were plastered all over this project. She was pretty much the sole person to promote it.
Oh yeah, if I want a meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet.
And it was clear from the very start that it would never have any actual
work.
community, much less any form of utility.
Okay.
But are you sure you're gonna launch? I don't know. I'm not as big a fan about meme coins. I love crypto, but you can make some money from it. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I'm very new to it, and I'm still learning what it is.
A few moments later.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry.
Bruh, what happened was them investors, the quote-unquote investors, developers, they had a plan. They found an influencer that they can get, manipulate, utilize, and blow up a coin. And then once the coin shot up, they pulled the rug, and they left you with the fallout. That's exactly what happened. I mean, it's as simple as that. That's pretty much what happened. And now you stuck here trying to address, and people are mad at you, not the people that screwed you, but they knew that would happen because you're the face of it. So you're the one promoting it and all that type of stuff. Hey,
you're
adorable. Just give us a minute.
Okay. It's gonna be okay. It's mostly important that your network and the people that you trust to walk into this market are exactly that, people that you can trust.
I think that's where I messed up.
For sure, for sure.
Now, to be clear, the people who bought into this are equally, if not much more stupid than Hawktua herself. But for her to have the audacity to do anything but apologize with maybe a ukulele, and instead to just point her finger and blame other people, to me is insane. But hey, she still had time to squeeze in a quick sponsor segment.
Money, oh money, how I love thee.
Alright, you guys, I only got one sponsor left because there's some real ones and they've stuck with me since every bit of this started. Game Time believes in me, y'all, and I believe in them.
Game Time's more loyal than most of y'all's mans out here. This podcast ain't going nowhere, and neither are them.
dang, she got a Bears thing on. Hey, see too many Bears fans.
So Banks brings his friends who are apparently crypto experts, and they try and get an explanation from her and her lawyer, who are apparently
Podcast ain't going nowhere, and neither are them Game Time deals.
So Banks brings his friends who are apparently crypto experts, and they try and get an explanation from her and her lawyer. Hawk claims that she was brought into this opportunity by someone who over-exaggerated their qualifications, and that pretty much everything in the promotion of this coin was just scripted stuff that she was told and paid to say.
CoffeeZilla got on there. That scary guy, let me tell you. Don't ever want to have a conversation with him. Well, so that's how it got brought to me. It was supposed to be done the right way. Like, it was going to be good. Like, half the money, it was supposed to go, like, into my charity. That's really why I agreed to do it. Just for the simple fact, putting money into that. It was a way to, like, get all my community gathered up together. It was just, I don't know. It was brought to me in, like, a positive way. Like, it was going to be something good and long-term, but it didn't go that route at all.
Next, the lawyer comes in and admits that Hawktua received $125,000 up front for using her name and likeness on this project, and that she was supposed to receive another $200,000 after it was officially launched. And on top of that, he claims that she was supposed to retain 5% of the overall tokens that would only pay out partially after 1 year's time, and then periodically throughout the next 3 years.
It was very publicly set up like wrong.
By having like a pre-sale, posting the wallet address beforehand, a sniper made $1 million right when it went live. These were kind of just like really bad practices for like an organic meme coin.
There was a 17% allocation. Most of the pre-sale investors, my understanding is, were based in Asia.
Okay. And how much was raised for that 17%?
2.8 million.
Basically, when you have a coin where people have a bunch of pre-sale, it means like a bunch of people got this early access to it.
Yep. And then they're about to pull the rug. They're going to pull it, bro. They're going to pull it. I mean, how that many people got that coin that quick?
That so normal people don't have access to.
That normal people don't have access to.
So basically, she didn't know anything about crypto. I think that she thought that it was like Fortnite V-Bucks or some shit.
How much total money has been received due to this?
125,000 has
been received.
If you took all of the money that you made from the deal, whatever, and just like bought back the coin and then locked it up, I feel like that's a very like clear action that you can make.
You take every dollar that you made on this and you mark it by this token and you lock it up. You walk away from it. You don't ever see that money. You can never touch it again.
Yeah, that's absolutely never going to happen. And to me, it wouldn't even be worth losing the 225k because her career is beyond saving at this point. In fact, I was pretty amazed that she had one to begin with, okay? I think she was like an industry plant, put her up there right next to Bobby Althoff. And obviously this episode never officially came out, probably because once it was leaked, they saw how it rubbed everyone the wrong way, and how it was an even worse look for her as she just seemed like she knew nothing about this project, nor the space that she was promoting relentlessly. And she was also not remorseful at all for what happened. Man. Now, when it comes to the official comeback, the immediate thing that people were saying was that this made them lose even more respect for the Black Logan Paul. But hey, the poor guy
the Black Logan Paul is crazy.
just can't keep himself away from all these different crypto scumbags. And I actually sat through this entire thing, which puts me at right around 2 hours of hawking that Tua. So yes, in short, my brain has suffered permanent damage. On 2 hours of hawking that Tua. So yes, in short, my brain has suffered permanent damage. Now, in terms of the actual content here, there really is none. This was like someone drifting in the middle of the ocean with nothing in sight to save them, and suddenly here comes a life raft to jump onto. Because no matter how you feel about KSI, he is a big time draw when it comes to content, especially on YouTube.
He is, man. He's OG. Whether you like it or not, that dude's OG. I swear everybody used to watch him back in the day, man.
YouTube. So what I'm saying is this was a big opportunity. He is one of the biggest online stars in the world, and they completely botched this podcast. She and her co-host seem to know literally nothing about him.
What age did you start getting in all this?
Around 14, 15. Yeah, I was quite young.
You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I need to...
Oh my God. Why is she surprised by that? He's been, oh my God.
You know how you got your prime drinks in every store known to man.
Did it start out in the UK?
No, so it started out in America and then eventually came to the UK.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what was the first thing you got like really known for?
Ooh, FIFA.
What is FIFA?
So FIFA is like,
Woo-wee, boy. Oh, man, boy. Man, boy. You could be asking him deeper questions about what he got going on now, what he got planned in the future. You know, what was his come up really like, you know, behind the scenes. But yet, she asking him what he's known for and what FIFA is. What?
A football game or soccer
research.
game where I don't know, you pass the ball around the pitch and then you put it in the net.
Oh, you come up with that?
No, I did not come up with FIFA. No.
Like, why not come on prepared with some great questions for him? Read into what's been going on in his life or what he has on the horizon for his career. How does it feel to be aging in the content space? Have your parents always been supportive of what you do? Do you think your little brother feels like he lives in your shadow? How do you navigate your true identity and your online persona? Why do you think that people resonate with your content for over a decade? These are questions that just came off the top of my mind.
That's what
and
I'm
I mean,
saying.
some of the stuff they ask him is just downright disrespectful.
How old are you?
So I am 31.
31.
Yeah.
When did
I
you
would
start?
have never guessed that.
Really? How old did you think I was?
I was thinking like 25, maybe.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
We both assumed that.
25?
Yeah, we didn't look it up either.
But I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you like started out like at an early age.
What do you walk out to?
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. They don't know nothing about this dude.
So normally just my own music.
Oh.
Yeah, so
You've been to the U.S. a few times, right?
way too many times.
Do you have a favorite state or anything?
Like, he couldn't even skim his fucking Wikipedia? And as a matter of fact, I have to applaud KSI for carrying this podcast. He is more inquisitive than her, who is supposed to be the interviewer. And keep in mind, they flew all the way to the UK to do this.
And we may or may not have flew to London to get a very special guest for you.
And they were still somehow completely unprepared. We also learn here that even Jake Paul, of all people, had to jump off of this burning ship. Some of you might remember that he appeared to be the one driving this boat, coaching her up and extending her 15 minutes of fame.
Now we're the official owners to talk to her.
This, I know, is going to annoy Jake Paul.
Oh, definitely.
But I'm glad you're free from his grasp and are able to flourish and be, well, one of the best podcasts.
And the rest of this conversation...
It's so weird because he got like a great relationship with Logan or whatever the case may be, but then him and Jake is just like...
had to be some of the most pointless, droning dialect my mind has taken in for a very long time.
Everybody was a thing with your brother.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody in my friend group had a thing with him.
Oh, wow.
You don't know what the electric sun is?
No.
He gave us a hand hug when we first met him. I was like, all right, you know what? He's a cool guy. He gave me a hand hug.
Yeah.
You don't like Disney princesses?
I don't think I've seen any of them.
How do you feel about fried pickles? But here's the deal breaker. They gotta have an accent and they gotta be 6'10" at least.
6'10" is crazy.
Fuck around, find out. Fuck around, find out.
I don't know if I like that song.
How do you say "oil"?
Ooh.
O-I-L.
O-I... Oil.
Oil. Oil.
Oil.
Oil.
You're saying oil.
And once again, she has thrown all the bail in the world
Lord,
here for
man.
what they view as an
This
honest
is-
mistake with this
Wow.
coin. And they essentially say...
I honestly don't even know what to say, bro. Like, what is going on, bro? How could you sit through an hour of that? He probably said, no, we got to cut this off. He said, we're coming up on an hour, man. Cut this thing off, man. Cut this mic off, bro. Get me up out of here, bro.
That this blunder was something that everyone in her situation would have done.
Yeah, in this industry, people are going to use and abuse you. Like,
I found that out the hard way. I had to find that out the hard
people
way.
you've got this, man. Like, you know, you're back here again. You know, you haven't just hidden away and just gone, oh, screw this, I'm done.
I'm still here.
But it's good that you come back, you know, come back strong and, you know, you're still here. Yeah. And that's it. You just have to just keep going.
And if this was like 5...
She 100% has to keep going, but she gotta change it up a little bit, man. If she does some research on, because she obviously has some type of motion where she could get certain people on a podcast. If she does some research actually on the people and asks questions that people are actually interested in and not just stuff that you don't know because you couldn't sit down and do any type of research on the person, it's going to be a long, long, long hill, bruh. It's going to be a long hill. I mean, I'm just saying from a perspective that I see you as someone that would sit down, that would sit down and watch from an audience standpoint. Like, think about the best interviews, best podcasters out there, bro, and the conversations that I had on there. And then think about the podcast, you know, where they have, you know, where viewers call in and all that. Think about the moments of that. And then think like this, like, it's like, like, am I missing anything? No, because you're telling me what I already know about this person who's on here. I know he played FIFA. I know that's how he came up. I know that he started young. I know that he's an OG in the game. I understand that he has a brother. I understand that he has a mom. I understand all that time. I grew up with him, and I feel that I know more about him just from watching him than you do. And you have you couldn't even skim a page, a Google, like anything, bro. Like read a Google description. Dang.
5 years ago, when crypto scams weren't so widely known, it was kind of like the Wild Wild West. Maybe she would get a pass. But especially after Crypto Zoo and the insane negative press that it got, no influencer in their right mind should ever think about launching their own meme coin. So yes, this chick has seemingly not hawked till last Tua, but as I'm writing this, the podcast sits at a cool 30k views. A far cry when you consider what she was getting before and the fact that this is like the first time she's speaking out after this incident. It's a pretty bad look when people don't even care enough, like out of hatred, to click. Although recently there have been talks that she might be getting a documentary on her rise to fame.
A documentary? Oh my goodness. This is out of order. This is out of order, bro. A documentary? Is she going to include the guy who asked her the interview question that popped off? Is he going to be in there too? Come on, man.
So heard that she's making a cameo in some sort of Chad Powers TV show. So we have that to look forward to. Overall, I think that she was already this dwindling star, and at this point, she's already crashed all the way back down to earth. But I do want to know what you guys think about the Hawk Tua girl down below. I also want to thank you.
You want to know the crazy part? It's just still time. She still can save and still can have a reemergence. but she gotta go about it the right way. That's the crazy part about it, bro.
Guys, for taking time to watch this video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other 15 minutes of fame out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
It's like I can't keep it in the right position, bro. But W video Jamari, man, that stuff is crazy, bro. Hawk 2 eye.